because a group calling themselves CWA is claiming they've hacked into the private email accounts of CIA Director John Brennan and U.S. Homeland Security Secretary Jay Johnson. The group has been tweeting information they claim to have gathered and have told CNN it was incredibly easy to gain access. At least one of the self-styled hackers is believed to even be in high school. I kid you not. CNN's Laurie Segall has spoken to one of the supposed hackers, and she joins me now. And it's unbelievable when they're so young, and already we're hearing about this. Laurie, you've spoken to one of them. Give us a sense of, first, why they did it, and two, how easy was it for them to do this?
You know, it didn't take me long to get in touch with them because they were actively tweeting on Twitter. This was kind of part of the process. And I actually had the opportunity to speak to two of them, and they kept changing the number and saying that there were 3 of them, 9 of them, 6 of them. They kept changing their story a little bit. But I asked them why'd they do it, what was the motivation, and I want to give you fair warning, they disguised their voice to protect their identity. But listen to what they said to me. You claim you were able to hack the private email account of the CIA director. How did you do that?
Well, we have most of his personal information, like his name, address, phone number, social security number, and other things. And when we social engineered, we manipulated AOL to do the password reset on the account. We social engineered Verizon, and then we social engineered to get his last 4 details on his bank account.
This is true, and it's true that you guys have actually broken into his private email account. How difficult would you say it is?
You mean out of 10?
Sure, out of 10.
1.
1.
Yeah.
You guys say you were able to hack into his personal inbox. What did you find?
Social security numbers. Plan talking about Iraq and Syria. There was a lot of, I guess, private information. Really, he's pretty stupid. Really, he's supposed to be so high in the government, like head of CIA, and he should be a bit more clever.
What was your motivation for doing this?
Free Palestine. The United States government funds Israel, and Israel killing innocent people.
Can you give us any indication of your background? I mean, how old you are? Are you in the United States? I mean, anything you can tell me about yourself?
Yeah, I'm below the age of 20 years old. I smoke pot, and I live in America.
And you smoke pot?
All day, every day.
So you're saying you might have hacked the director of the CIA while you were high?
Probably.
So are you sophisticated hackers?
I would kind of put us, in the middle, maybe. We're not, stupid, but we're not, really smart. There's a lot of really, really smart people.
Do you guys worry about retribution?
I'm going to go to Russia and chill with Snowden, because I know that the government are pretty mad about this. I'm probably going to get tortured. I'm actually a pretty fast runner.
You plan to leak more information. Is there any specific target?
Yeah, the government and the police, the White House people. They're losers.
You know, I've spoken to different hackers. I've covered cybersecurity for a very long time, and my takeaway from this conversation was that they're just not that sophisticated of hackers, that these are people that are hacking because they can, and that if we should take anything away, it's these people that you just saw were able to allegedly get into the private email of the CIA director, so how easy it potentially is to breach a personal account.
How did they do this? So I talked about social engineering. Explain to our viewers just how easy it is. How did they get all that information he was talking about there?
We're going to start hearing about social engineering quite a bit because you have this technical bit of hacking, and when you think of a hacker, you think of in a dark room in their basement. But hackers can be very socially smart. They can call up a company and convince the company to give them details they normally wouldn't do. Now there's a wealth of data online, so they got a lot of data about the CIA director online, and they called up Verizon, convinced them that they were associated with the account using that data. Then they used what they were able to get from Verizon to go to AOL and say, I need my password reset. So it was this combination of actually getting on the phone and calling and pretending that was actually kind of the game changer for them, not necessarily the hardcore hacking.
I mean, it doesn't sound very sophisticated, does it? Even the way they were talking, they seem very, very, very young. Laurie Segall, excellent report there. Thanks very much.